DA supporters in Limpopo marched to the provincial Treasury this morning to protest against President Jacob Zuma.
They've also appealed to members of Parliament to support the motion of no confidence against President Zuma later this month. The DA leader, Mmusi Maimane, led today's protest.
DA supporters gathered at a park in the city after they were bussed in. They then marched to the office of the provincial Treasury to hand over a memorandum. They accused the department of incompetence and wasteful expenditure. The DA says the ANC has lost direction.
There are good people and there are bad people in South Africa. Just like there are good people in the ANC, there are also bad people. My biggest worry is that the bad people in the ANC are becoming the majority. And the challenge that we face as a society is not to make the assumption that Jacob Zuma works alone. He is protected by a number of people in the ANC. And our question is that when you see things like the nuclear deal, you see things like multiple projects that are taking place, as Kgalema Motlanthe describes them, projects designed fundamentally for corruption. We've got to say to ourselves, the problem is bigger than just one man. We have to remove the ANC, for the cancer of corruption has taken over the organization in a big and a deep way. And therefore, my number one priority must continue to say that in all provinces, in all cities, in all towns, we must remove the ANC. It is the democratic project. It is the struggle of my generation. And we've got to ensure that we see South Africa enter into a post-ANC or post-liberation movement era. That then we can say the democratic project has succeeded.
The party also called for protection of state coffers from the Guptas. Other opposition parties in the province, the EFF, COPE and the UDM, turned down the DA's invitation to join the march, citing political differences.